Good afternoon, all of you. We will start with a new poem today, The Snake Trying, from your book Beehive, page number 125. Page 125 from your book Beehive, The Snake Trying, written by W. Ross. William Wrightson Eustace Ross. So, Ross, he was a Canadian geophysicist. Who is a geophysicist? Yes, class?
Physics of geography.
Hmm?
Physical features of geography.
Okay. So he is a Canadian geophysicist as well as a poet, and he is also called as the first modern Canadian poet. So he's also called as the first modern Canadian poet. And now in this particular poem, uh, you know, uh, the author, he talks about that, most of us, we think that snakes are always poisonous, and then they are very scary, fearsome, and symbol of death. But the poet, he does not find all the snakes as fearsome, and so he does not find all the snakes fearsome and poisonous, and he even finds beauty in them. And so in this particular poem, the poet, he describes that how a snake, he tries to escape from a stroke, and he wishes that and the poet, he is wishing that the snake, he does not get hurt, and he reaches his destination safely. And a small green snake, he was lying on the sand. So it is a water snake and lying on the sand, and when someone notices it, and it was a harmless snake, and so someone saw it and ran after it with a stick, and so the snake, it glided away through the water, and it finally vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. So the pain and the anxiety of the snake is mentioned in this poem, as well as the ruthlessness of man, that how ruthless man can be, that he is even trying to kill a creature who is not poisonous, all right, or who is totally harmless. Okay, so that is what the poem is all about. Now let's do the poem. Okay, who will read? Yes, come on, someone read the poem.
Gaya,
Yes, beta.
the snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the stroke. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. Along the sand, he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds.
Okay, so the snake trying to escape the pursuing stick. So the poet tells us that the water snake, he is being disturbed by a human being, and so that human is pursuing the snake with a stick, and so what the snake does, he tries to escape with sudden curvings of thin long body. So the body of the snake is thin and long, and the movement with which snakes move, so the snake, he's trying to curve his body, and he's curving his body into graceful and beautiful shapes, and even at this time when he is trying to escape, then also his body is making graceful and beautiful shapes. So though at the time he is being pursued by a human, and this human is pursuing him with a stick, but still, at this time also, when he is trying to escape, his body makes beautiful and graceful shapes. He glides through the water away from the stroke, or let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. And so, the snake, he slips through the water, and so he glides through the water away from the stroke, so he is able to escape the stick, and he glides through the water smoothly and easily to escape from being hit by the stick. And the poet is saying, oh, let him go over the water. So he's appealing, he's saying that the poet is hoping that the snake, he is able to go and he is able to escape, or let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. And the poet, he is hoping that the snake is able to escape into the reeds. Now the snake is green in color, so it will go into the reeds, obviously, then he will not be visible, so there will be no no one will be able to harm him there. And so the poet, he is hoping that the snake is able to escape into the reeds and hide there without being hurt. All right. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. And the poet, he adds that the this poor snake, he is small and green, and he is even harmless to children, means he does not do anything to children also, so he's harmless. So why is the person, why is human pursuing him with a stick? Okay. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. And so, till the time, he was observed, he was seen, the little snake, he was lying on the sand, but as soon as he was disturbed and he was chased by the pursuing stick, so he vanished into the water and he hid himself among the slim green leaves of the water reeds. So he hides himself there. So that is the poem. Have you understood? Is it clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very simple poem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there are few figures of speech here also. First, tell me, what is the rhyme scheme? Just read and tell me. Can you find a particular rhyme scheme?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am, it is in free verse.
Alright. So, no rhyme scheme. It is in free verse. Write down there so that you remember. There is no particular rhyme scheme here. It is in free verse. Okay. Now, read it carefully and tell me any figures of speech which you are able to mark here.
Ma'am, enjambment. Almost in every line. While I was reading, ma'am, that is why I observed.
Yes, enjambment is there. This from the
Ma'am,
first,
alliteration.
yes, alliteration is also there. See, from the first line itself, the snake trying to escape the sudden pursuing stick, it is ending in the second line. With sudden curvings of thin, again continuing long body. How beautiful, again it stops there, continues to the next line to make a sense, and graceful are its shapes. So enjambment is there throughout. Then,
Ma'am, personification.
okay, personification. Yes, tell me where.
Ma'am, he vanishes in the right, and
All
he
right.
is harmless even to children.
Right. He. Snake is not a human. Right. So we have used he for a snake. So personification. He glides through the water. Oh, let him go. He is harmless. So all personification.
And ma'am, alliteration also. Ma'am, he is harmless.
Right. He is harmless. We also have alliteration there. So it is personification as well as alliteration. Then,
Ma'am, pursuing stick transferred epithet.
yes, transferred epithet. Very good. Where?
Ma'am, pursuing stick.
Pursuing stick.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Who is pursuing the creature, the snake? Can stick pursue?
Ma'am, man.
Stick cannot pursue on its own. It is the man who is pursuing, but we have used the adjective for a different noun. So pursuing stick, transferred epithet, very good. And even we have the use of imagery, means when you read this with sudden curvings
Ma'am,
of thin
tall and green.
thin long body, how beautiful and graceful are his shapes. So that image forms in your mind. All right. So when you read this, it is like it brings an image to your mind. Yes, beta. So these are the various figures of speech or the poetic devices used in this particular poem. Have you marked all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Okay, good. So what is the snake trying to escape from? Yes, what is the snake trying to escape from?
Ma'am, from the coming stick.
All right, he is trying to escape from someone who is pursuing it with a stick. All right, or from someone who is trying to attack it with a stick. Is it a harmful snake? What is its color?
No, no and green color.
All right.
No, ma'am, it's not.
So it is not a harmful snake because the poet says that he is harmless even to children. So he does not do anything to children. So it is a harmful. Is it a harmful snake? No. What is its color? It is green in color. The poet finds the snake beautiful. Find the words he uses to convey its beauty.
And carvings of thin long
Ma'am,
body.
graceful. Graceful.
Okay. Beautiful and graceful are his shapes. Right? Thin, long body. Beautiful and graceful.
Small
Small,
and green.
small and green. Right. Okay. What does the poet wish for the snake? Yes. What is the poet wishing for the snake in the second stanza? Though we don't have any stanzas as such.
Ma'am, he wants the snake
Hmm.
to be safe. He feels a sense of sympathy and empathy in him.
All right. So what the poet wishes? He wishes that the snake it somehow manages to escape the attack, all right, and it manages to escape into the water, all right, and hides himself uh, in the water reeds so that no one can hurt him there. Okay, so the poet wishes that the snake manages to escape into the water and secure itself among the water reeds without getting hurt. So the poet wants that the snake does not get hurt and he is able to escape. Okay. Where was the snake before anyone saw it and chased it away? Where was it?
Along the sand.
Ma'am, sand.
On the sand. Where does the snake disappear?
Green
Ma'am,
sim reeds.
ripple.
Sim reeds.
Alright, so the snake glides into the water and disappears among the reeds. Okay. So I think the poem is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.